Good morning and welcome to Wednesday. Hey, you're halfway through the week. I hope it is a good one for you. It's been a good one for me. And we talked about First Peter yesterday because I have just finished reading First Peter, and now I am beginning the book of Mark. Mark is the second gospel. The New Testament is Matthew, Mark. Mark is the second gospel, but we think it was the first one written. It was written very fast. It's a very short book. There's no birth stories of Jesus. There's no childhood stories of Jesus. It literally starts with him preaching. Matthew and Luke seem to have used a lot of Mark in their own outlines. But that's not what's exciting me today. Okay, how many times have I read the Gospel of Mark? I don't know. I'm 63. I've probably met 60, 70 times. Easy. Never seen this. That's the impossible thing about Scripture. No matter how much you know it, how many times you read it, you're always going to get something new, rich, when you read it. Okay, you're going to say, well, I know this passage, then you're going to slow down and read it, and you're going to say, I never saw this. Here's something I have never seen. Okay, very first verse, the beginning of the gospel of Jesus Christ. Okay, now you're going, okay, that makes sense. Mark is beginning his book, he's introducing the main character, and he's telling us this is how everything started. Great, perfect sense. Then he quotes Isaiah. He quotes Malachi. He quotes two Old Testament prophets who prophesied hundreds of years before Mark wrote his gospel. Now understand what Mark is saying. This is the beginning. This is a new thing that God is doing. But he started doing it hundreds of years ago when he gave the words to Isaiah and Malachi. So how can something be new and hundreds of years old at the same time? Here's how. Just because it's new to you doesn't mean it's new to God. Just because it's the first time you've seen it, or the first time you've experienced, or the first time it has occurred to me, is not the first time that it's come to God. Jesus is being introduced, but Jesus is part of a very long story of salvation and redemption that begins with creation and that ends with the second coming. Now, in the perfect moment, the perfect place, the perfect time, Jesus is introduced. He's born in Bethlehem, grows up in Nazareth, and now Mark says he's beginning to preach. This story has been in the making since the beginning of time, hundreds of years old. It's new to you. It's new to me. It's new to the people that Mark was writing to. It wasn't new to God. This was just the next part of the plan. So today, when you get caught off guard, tomorrow, when you get surprised by something, remember, this is just new to you. It's not new to God at all. And today, when I get stumped and I say, I've never seen this before, it won't stump God. And he won't say to me when I pray about it, wow, Mike, I've never heard of this before. He's been there before us. He's still behind us, pushing us into the future. And he's with us now. The gospel of Jesus Christ and its beginning began with time itself, with creation, hundreds of years before. It's beginning, it's new, it's very old, all at the same time. That caught me totally off guard the other day when I read it. I hope it catches you a little off guard today. I'll give you 60 seconds to think about it, and I'll see you tomorrow.